Hi guys, and welcome back to Let's Build a Roman Town, a Roman City? Probably a Roman City, I don't know. You know what I'm like with these new series when I haven't even started on it properly. I'm still going to call it Let's Build a Roman City and just have it lumped in, even though we're building just a villa at the minute. So for people that are just literally catching it, but we're going to build a villa, then we're going to build a city over there, but the planning episode, or rough planning episode, was last time. Now I think we're just bring this over to here, and yeah, we'll do that there. So I'm actually going to have the hallway this way. I think it'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? For you to be able to walk through the main hall, you see the atrium and then you can see the garden. That to me seems quite nice. Then we're also going to have a dip in here as well for like a pool or a fountain or something, because they loved fountains. Even though this probably villa-wise in the like as a, I don't actually know if it's wine and stuff. Yeah, because a lot of the rich centres and things actually owned stuff like this. So yeah, it's me trying to figure out what I'm actually trying to say and why they have water and trying to justify it, but ignore me. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now do we want 5 in total? So these could actually be the slaves ones, but that can give us bed there, and then that should be enough, I think, really. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. How big do we want these? If it's going to be slaves' rooms. Right there, and have an opening there. Opening on this side, maybe even do the same on that one. Maybe even a double. Have a little arch there. That might be quite nice. We can do another one. 1, 2, 3. So this is actually called a... Let's have a look at the actual word. Cubicum. Cubiculum. That's the one. Cubiculum. So that's what we've got. Which I'm guessing where the word cubicle comes from. So there you go. So I have a couple of these. Like this. And those can be pretty standard, so this could be like the servants' rooms, just on the side there. Now let's build the rest of it. Let's build the main kind of part here. So on the plan that I had last time, there we go, I'll bring this up again. So what I'm going to be doing this time is building these. Now I've got wings opening from atrium. Oh, okay, so we've got 2 wings on the sides, which then goes, one of them goes to this one, which is the trislinium, which is a dining room. And we've got another one which goes to the culina, which kitchen, which culinary. I'm guessing the word culinary comes from. So we get loads and loads of words from Latin, in English at least. Actually, in a lot of languages. Right, so we're going to have that. Now, could actually have another room, couldn't I? 1, 2, 3. So maybe we'll squeeze one in here. Now we can have a small little way out on that side, maybe. Okay, so we've got 4 tiny rooms, so those can be like slaves' rooms or storage as well. We could have one of these as like a storage room, because the kitchen's going to be here, so maybe we'll have like a little passageway going between them. I don't know. We'll see. Right, now for this atrium, they're usually very, very open, and they usually have like the fountain in them that's got water. You're going to get greeted into this really nice hall with lots of painted tiles and things. Now that's going to be really difficult to do, but you know, we're going to see what we can actually come up with. I'm also going to just do this. So that we know that there's definitely an entrance, but I think that'd be quite nice to see like a back gate, which will do some nice stuff on there. Right, I'm just going to knock these up as well, so I can see them quite clearly. As well as these. There we go. So that's all, knock those up. I haven't put any of the other ones on this side yet. Again, I think those are just place markers, well, like markers first, rather than them actually being the pillars, because I don't want to be too modular with this design. So, anyway, we're going to build like where the dining room's going to be. So that'll be going probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to make it very square. Let's move them just 4. See, I like odd. I like odd numbers. So then we'll have like that. It's going to be very small and very cramped, but I don't know, they've also got one at the back, haven't they? Yeah, so what do we do here? We did a 5x5 here, which is probably better sized. Maybe do that, maybe not. Now, that's going to also match the kitchen over on the other side. Now, on the actual diagram that I've got, there is actually like an office here, then there's a kitchen, so that's really, really tight packed. So maybe what we'll do is we'll extend it on this side as well. And I like make a nice little extension, like this. And that will mean at least I want to keep this one here, because that kind of Almost needs to be straight with everything. But then we can actually... I don't want to knock that down. I don't think so. I think we do want to have another entrance here. Unless we're going to do 5s. I could do a 5th on this bit. And then split them. So then that means we can actually have a little office in here. Tiny little office, but it will be an office nonetheless. That will be like a small eating area. Like the dining room. But what are we going to have on the other side then? That's just going to have the culinary. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, that's going to be big enough, I think. Oh. There we go. Put that in. And put that in. You can already see that I've deviated from the original shape, which is just really square. But I think it works a lot better that way. Now, let's think about this atrium. It needs to be kind of like central. And we need to cut out a couple tiles. So if I just run out here, I'm going to put in like roughly where the water's going to go, as well as... Don't want that one, that's normal cobblestone wall. I'm also going to have a couple of pillars going up as well. So if we go for 1, 2, 3, then 1 there. Actually, I want a balcony. I want a balcony on the top level. So we won't put those in just yet. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and then... Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So the balcony going over this, so even though it's like standing on these... Yeah, maybe, maybe not. And again, this is also supposed to be a bit more... There's supposed to be rooms on the side of these, so it's just going to be almost impossible. I think... Make this less. Back to the 2 again. If I can actually place the blocks right, there we go. So if we have that there, so that'll go down to... So if it's 2, it's 1, 2. Like this, so it's more... The entrance bit is wider. But this is actually smaller. It's quite long as well. Okay, so I'll have that. Like this. Is that going to be long enough? Or are we going to have to kill some of this hill? We will have to kill some of that hill, I think. But that's fine. We'll have this inside. Right. In terms of size, scaling wise, that's almost like the wrong way. It should be longer. But I don't want to match that. I want this to be a little bit smaller. So I'm going to have that. Now this room actually looks quite good on the side. And that's actually got a nice space of 2 there. So that's actually going to work very nicely. Now there is like a little hallway in here. We'll just have 2 blocks there. Now actually offset it off this as well. So maybe we will go for 3 blocks instead. See how it works first and then change it later on. So I'll have a little room type thing in here. I probably want some stables somewhere. I think that side will probably be better for stables. So we can have like maybe a little courtyard type area on this side. On the back of these, like just a small area where you can get the stables and things. So what we're going to do now is another little bedroom. So that's going to be off anyway. So yeah, we'll move this over to a 2. Let's just do that. It doesn't really matter. Maybe do that. Or move that one off. So I have like a weird little 2 room here. 2 wide room, that is. Not. I don't know what. There we go. So if we put this in. There. Build that on there. I'll have a little room. This one will be a really small room. Or it'll be an extension onto a room. Or it can be stairs or something. Can go in there. There we go. Now, what there usually is, from this picture, here's what it's telling me, is that there's usually 2 shops. Now, because this is an actual out in the like countryside type one, we're not going to have shops, but we will have storehouses here. So yeah, sorry, I'm just having a drink. It's actually really humid today. So we're actually going to have that. Now, this is also going to have to offset on here, so that's 2 blocks. I want to have it kind of matched to there, and 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and there we go. Like that. There, and then maybe even have the same... Now, how do I do it here? This actually has 3 blocks here, okay. That's why. I do want to have it at the 2 around, and then that'll extend... I'll actually shorten one in a minute. There we go. Unless we do want it to be all the same. But not really. Yeah, we'll move this over anyway. Doesn't really matter, we'll figure it out. There, like that, and like that. It's giving us that. And then that will have like a fountainy type thing in the middle. That's why I wanted it to be like this. There's one block around it. That at least makes it, even if it's odd. You can do like a little fountainy thing there. That'll look quite good. Right, now if we go to 2, that'll then go to here for a wall. So maybe that 2 that we've got here we can actually extend over. So we can actually have this 3x3 room. So we've got a lot of 3x3 rooms, which isn't good. That's a bit too standard for what I like. But we can always extend, or like yeah, extend some of the rooms. So those are really, really small. So I think maybe add on like a back section here to extend those, kind of like we did there. I don't want to do it kind of like zigzag. That would look really weird. Whereas this will look okay. I think I'm just going to go straight across to 5 there. Then like do that, and that'll be at one of the entrances. Then I'll have another one here, which will go 1, 2, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3. It's there. Build that one up. All these really need to be built up to here, at least. Alright, and now we can move all this side. We don't actually have to have anything on this side, really. But they usually do have rooms down there. There's a lot of bedrooms on this like picture that I've got, or of the diagram that I've got. So there, yeah, 2, 3. And then this one's just got 2 on this side, yeah. There, right. You can see that I've dug out all of, I've actually changed the entire ground down here. There we go. That's gonna be fun. Right. Okay. Let's look at this as a plan. Got lots of rooms on that side. I think we probably need to centralise, and it's got it built on the side. It's a shame that that isn't on that side. That maybe would have looked better. If I extend this side a little bit, I think it'll actually look okay. Or should do anyway. So let's do those rooms. So I'll go across to here. And then if we're having rooms there, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. So yeah, this hill will have to be flattened. So maybe we'll do that now. I can't remember what brush I used for this. Did I have one of these? Yes, I got that one. Leave that one as smooth. Or not. Nope, not that one then. This one's a smooth one, maybe, yeah. So we're just going to kill this hill for the time being, and I'm going to smooth it out, and it's going to weird out some of my other blocks that I've just placed down. There we go. So we'll just kill these. Don't want to kill all the terrain, but we just want to mould it instead to what we need. What we want. There we go. So if I just smooth this out a little bit. That always happens. Never do it near trees. There we go. Oh dear. That's fine. That's good enough. Right. There. And if we get rid of that one, I think this one was the one that we used for grass, wasn't it? Or did we use something else? Maybe that one? Yeah, that one for the grass then. Okay, so then if we just fix that, it doesn't matter about the rocks, they can add features to it, so keep that in there. Well, that's at least flattened that hill a bit. if not horribly flattened it, but at least it's done that. Right, there we go. I think all of this is now extreme hills or something. Or just desert, okay. Right, there we go. So we have this. It's a really straight thing here. That's fine. Like that and like that. Now, that's pushed down to the ground, but it doesn't matter, so we've got to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have like little storage rooms here, so that one of them might be open. Maybe one of them could be a stable on this side, maybe. Actually have a stable instead. And yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? You have a stables on one side. Maybe this could be a store room, or maybe this can be the stable, because you got like a nice little separate here, so you can have 2 stalls. Now we are also going to have this kind of like frontwards bit, which again maybe a bit overkill, but let's see if this all figures itself out. Not really, but okay, that's going to be a bit weird, isn't it? So we have that. So it's got an opening there. So like a little bit that's floating, not floating down, but going down on that bit. Now over here, let's do the freeze as well. Just to that bit. There we go. And then if we have that, kill that. There we go. And put that in. Kind of feels like that should be connected, or there should be some way, but maybe this, like I said, can go out to a garden or something. So you have like a little archway, like a little gate that goes into... not really a garden. It's already got a garden there, maybe something else. Okay, well that's that's given us quite a large area. What we're going to do now, we could have another room there, can't we? That's 1, 2, 3, and then maybe this one. Maybe one of these can then be a bit bigger, quite a lot bigger. I'm switching out the grass and those, so there we go, have a bigger one there. Actually I want to do this one even bigger than that. So I'll have this here. So I want to do here. Now look good. There we go. Now it'll be like a master bedroom down the bottom, and then that can actually work into the side of it, of the actual place. Okay, now how tall are we going to have this? I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 blocks. Gives us enough to do something with the roof, but I don't really know how tall these actually look from pictures, because there's really too many good pictures. Now I've got a Google SketchUp version of basically a similar house that I was able to find in the Google SketchUp library. Now I've got shops on each side, as you can see. So it says, like, this is why it's really, really similar. I think it's from the same plan that I've done, but that I've been using. But there's their like watery place there, and that's where I've got these from. Oh, if I can actually kill this. That's the problem with Google SketchUp. It's a nightmare. What they've got up here, which I really, really like, if I can actually see it. There we go. If we rotate around this, what they've got is a balcony. Don't know if you guys can see that properly. They've got a balcony going on the top. I actually really, really like that. And then they've got rooms off that, but they're tiny, tiny rooms. So what we're going to have to do is try and figure out how tall. Now, that actually looked quite tall, like down the bottom. So maybe an extra block than we would normally do. So we go up to this level, just for this bit. That gives a lot of roof space. There we go, up to here. There, that's going to be very, very tall. And then across these, that'll mean that that's going to be where the floor's going to be. So all of these need to be one more. There we go. Like this. And then there can actually be a nice floor on top of that, or underneath that. So if that floor's going to be here, have like this going across, of some kind, and then have some sort of block on the sides, maybe even just spruce, just to change it. Let's go around with spruce for the time being. So that actually gives us a nice balcony area here without actually losing any interior space. Like that. There we go. And maybe these ones can be stairs or something. So like here we do like little archways. Or we can even do that with, maybe even have that as, not having this as dark, having that as marble or something. That might look a lot nicer. By marble I mean quartz. I think I've been just reading too much on these. We will have that as wood. So I have that as wood. But we're also going to have, which I'm not looking anywhere, it's going to have the quartz. There we go. So I have some blocks of quartz, and I guess I have like blocks on top of these. I'll have the archways going across, and that might look really, really nice. That should look really, really nice. So I'll have like an archway here, and maybe even drop those down. So look at that. So look at how that turns out. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we get those. I think what I'm going to do is something I actually saw from Ananas, who plays on the server. He actually used an anvil, sky version of the anvil, like this. It was for something for something slightly different anyway. Well, what was that? Stone Beach has it, so that's fine, but I want sky instead. Let's find it. We'll find sky biome. There you go, like this. And he actually used it for on top of a pillar, I think it was. For it. I think that actually works really nicely. These ones, which one's more dominant? Got 1, 2, 3, 4 pillars there, 4 pillars that way. Probably when you're walking in, you'd look here for the. I'll fit those ones in. It doesn't really matter. Maybe I think that way. I'm gonna go for those ones that way. Over there though. There we go. I think that's brilliant. Right, okay, then that one goes to the side. So this is looking cool. That's a kind of like Conquest specific one. So yep, Ananas or Pineapple on PC. He's got a YouTube. If you guys want to check him out as well. So yeah, that is looking cool now. I'll just do these like that, and there, 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 and there, and there. Put down a bit. That's looking good. Cool. Unless we did a block and then did that. That's going to look better. We got a block there and then do that, shall we? So now that looks... That's a little bit ridiculous. That's what it looks like. So no, we're not going to do that one. I think these look fine. There we go. Shove that on there. That looks fine. I'm pretty happy with that. Now we are unfortunately out of time, but we're starting to get the like framework, I guess. You can also have these pillars going up still further, and then it go to the roof, which will have an opening, and we'll have the opening over this bit. So we'll figure out however that's going to work. We also need to figure out obviously the other roofs, which I think a roof wise I'm going to do it like this one. Oh god, I can actually get out of the building. Google SketchUp. It's a nightmare. We're also going to do this front bit here. So it has a little bit more detail, but you can see how this one looks and how boring it is, so I'm going to try and make it interesting. But what they've done here is they've got the inside roof like this, which they usually have. Don't know if I'm going to do the slabs just on top, maybe, maybe not. Well, probably actually, yeah. But then having this bit raised and having it going out, I think that looks really cool. As well as this bit here. Now, I don't really like these roofs that just slope inwards, but they did actually have them. So that when it rains, it's good for the garden and everything, but I don't really like them, to be honest. But, we'll have a look at what we can actually do to make it look interesting, but thanks very much for watching, guys. That's it for episode number 2. I'll see you guys on the next one.